And it was still small. Dillon, what turns you on then? What gets you going?
Well, just a couple of JDs, a bit of Viagra, then I'm probably anybody's, Terry. But dream on, not really. I'm really hard to get.
I was going to say, I'd heard that, but I was going to say, what turns you on? Still, no, that sounds very good to me.
Well, our next guest has a past so colourful you could paint it by numbers. A reformed footballer, hooligan, and saved people during the Falklands conflict and continued to do so as selling condoms. Now he is accomplished author, Dougie Brimson. How are you, Dougie?
What an introduction.
I can't believe what I've just read.
That's only half.
So you're a football hooligan? You
No,
were?
I was.
You
a long
was?
time ago, yeah.
And what got you off on that?
What got me off on it?
Oh, you got the shaved hair there. And
I didn't have a shaved hair
You got the
then.
image for it.
I didn't have that.
You didn't?
No, I was very slim. I was in the forces. I was very fit because I spent a lot of time in the gym. You know, in the early 80s, most lads who went to football as part of a group got involved in football hooliganism. That was, for a lot of people, that was
Do you
football
find some
back
girls like it because they like a man that's a bit violent, don't they?
I don't know. I've been happily married for 17 years now, so...
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations.
I mean, I was going to talk to you about that, though, you know, because you say that, you know, that most people who went to football in the early 80s as part of a group of lads got involved in football hooliganism. I mean, that's not really true.
Well,
and also,
no,
if you think of, like, you know, the firms that you were scared of at football matches, you know, I don't think Watford ever really got into the equation.
No, never did. But every, you know, you go to football a lot, you know that every single club, whether it's a professional club or a non-league club, especially now, has at least, or a small group of lads, minimum, who are looking to kick things off somewhere. And they'll not shy away from confrontation if the opportunity arises.
How's it changed, do you think, football hooligan? Because they seem to make out like it's disappeared now, but it's definitely on the comeback. Isn't it?
A massive, big style. It's changed, like, you know, the football we see now is completely different from the football we saw in the 60s and 70s. Hooliganism has evolved in exactly the same way because of, you know, the way that CCTV's come in, the way that the grounds have changed, certainly at the top end of the game, the way the policing of them has changed, and the way... The big thing that's changed is that the hooligans' perceptions of themselves and what they do. You know, for them it's a hobby, that's what they get off on. And it's the way they watch football, and it's being involved in confrontation, if you like, not every week, but occasional weeks, is part of the football experience for them. It's not necessarily indulging in violence with someone else, you know. You might go somewhere like Stoke or wherever, which is notoriously naughty, and if you support a little club, get in and get out in perfect safety. To some people, that's almost as exciting as going somewhere and running a group of lads around. It's a bizarre
Dougie,
thing.
what was the drastic change from being a football hooligan to writing a book?
There was a lot. I mean, there was a long time spent there. I stopped being involved in hooliganism really because I realised that. I mean, I was in the forces then, and I realised that I wasn't going to be in the forces for 6 years. That was going to be my career, and I wasn't prepared to risk that any longer. And so I stopped. But not through any outside influence, because I wanted to.
So come on, girls, what do you think of football hooligans? Would you give them a whack?
Definitely.
They need a whack. They need all a good whack.
So you've really changed your mind about the whole thing, really. You've turned around completely.
I've done 4 non-fiction books now. The Crew, which is the novel, is the 6th book. I'm very anti-violence now, and I do a lot of anti-violence and anti-racism campaigning because I understand that the hooliganism we have today exists because of lads like me. You know, lads like me. It's my fault, if you like. So I try and do what I can to really wake people up to the realities of what hooliganism is really all about.
Or making a quick buck. What is it?
Well, you know, if you sell books, you sell books. What's the point in writing a book if you're not going to make any money off it? But you know, a lot of the money I make goes back into doing various campaigns and setting up pro-fan groups and stuff like that. So. But, you know, I've stopped doing all that now, and really I'm in it for what I can get out of it, because football's a £1 billion industry. Why should I, as one bloke, do all this on my own? Shouldn't. And I ain't getting no help, so...
Do you know, you remind me of me in a way, because I thought I've invested hundreds and thousands of pounds in this game, so I might as well make a few quid out of it as well.
Well, you know, every football club shafts its fans, so, you know, I'm going to get my own back. Sort of.
Sounds good. Well, we like...